So I have a question for you, and obviously you'll just have to answer it to yourself to see if you remember what I said is the most important aspect of dealing with stress. Now, if you answered your perspective or how you look at stress or the way you look at your life and the situations that happen to you every day, then you answered it correctly, because that is the most important. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to go through some different kind of fun sayings. Hopefully you'll enjoy this, and you can kind of take your own, what you think each of these means to you. But I'm going to kind of explain what they're saying. And then at the end of this, you'll have a few days to do this, but you'll have just a short assignment to choose the one of these sayings that we're going to go through that you're going to work on the most as far as how you're going to improve your ability to handle stress by choosing one of these, and which one is the one you're going to work on. So on the assignment, and I'll explain this as you can read, obviously, that you'll choose just one and write just a short couple of sentences about why you chose that one and what you're going to do to improve in that area. So let's get started. The first saying is, accept that some days you are the pigeon and some days you are the statue. How does this relate to our perception or how we look at stress? You know, some days we have good days, some days we have bad days. But, one way to look at it is, if you're having one of those bad days, guess what? That means the next day your chances, the law of average says your chances of having a better day just increased. And if the next day isn't so good, that just means the next day is going to be better. And that's kind of a different way to look at your life and your stress. Because, some days we are the pigeon where we seem to be on top of the world, and other days we seem to be the statue that everybody's metaphorically pooping on us, or everything seems to be going wrong. So again, a good way to look at it is, hey, if I had a bad day, then tomorrow, that means tomorrow's going to be a better day. So you can kind of see how all of these go. And again, you'll choose which one you like the best at the end. The next saying that I really like is, always keep your words soft and sweet just in case you have to eat them. In other words, another favorite saying that you've heard from your parents or grandparents, I'm sure, is, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. But I like this because so many times we make comments that are sometimes negative, and or we gossip, and then we end up eating our words because somebody finds out and we feel bad, or the same thing that we were making fun of someone for happens to us. So we need to be careful what we say. The next one, again, if you can't be kind, at least have the decency to be vague. Now, what does vague mean? That means brief. So again, just another way of saying, if you don't have something nice to say, don't say anything at all. This next one I really love. Sometimes we get feeling like, why am I not more talented like so-and-so? Or why can I not do this like so-and-so? And sometimes you feel like, man, I don't have anything to contribute, or I don't have any talents. Well, I love this saying. You may be only one person in the world, but you may also be the world to that one person. And I guarantee you, each and every one of you mean the world to people. And you don't even know all the people that look up to you. And if that was your only talent, is that you meant the world to somebody, that's a pretty good talent. And all of you do have that. So again, another way to look at life